Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome back. Hello, Just M's Animation Studio. Welcome back. Yeah, no worries. I haven't been streaming for a while in any case. So, before saying or doing anything else, I know what I said yesterday. I know I said we would start Shiva today, but I was actually thinking about it, and because doing these creatures like the redesign of some Final Fantasy summons is really important for me. I want to spend some private time doing the design because I get very distracted when I stream. So at least for the design phase, so just the first, the initial design basically, I would like to get something done on my own, and then eventually, not eventually, then I will obviously do the streams. But I expect to start Shiva sometimes next week, at some point next week. In the meantime, I have this I was working on since when I was in Japan, and it's a werewolf. So the original one was like this, a very rough sketch, just for the idea. And I don't know. I thought maybe I can get 3 heads. It's a little generic. The silhouette is not great. I might even have. Do I have the black and white version? Or not the black and white, the silhouette version? No, I don't. So it's not too bad, but I think it's missing something. First off, the cuffs are kind of just cuffs. So maybe I can change it to something else. Perspective is off, as always. So I'm going to have to adjust it a little bit. I think I can work on this today. And then tomorrow, I'm probably not going to stream. I'm going to stream Final Fantasy 2 on Sunday. And then we'll see if after Final Fantasy 2, because I don't have 3 yet. So I might do 13, because I'm going to buy it. It's $6.79 or something like that. I might do 13. We'll see. We'll see. So what can I do with this? I don't know. I kind of like the idea of it having 3 heads, but I think I have to modify them. Also, this silhouette is pretty poor. I'm okay just designing these simpler monsters live, because it's not going to take away much, I guess. But if it has to be summoned, that's really important for me. I would rather do it with more patience. Also, I can show you this. Yo, Industrial Media Chase. So this is a wyvern monster that I've been working on for a visual novel. I'm pretty happy with it. I know I use the same color scheme that I use for the other dragon. I just happen to like this color scheme. And the client chose it anyway. I just said, what's your favorite? I'm like, blue and orange. That's my favorite. So he's like, hey, I like it too. Like, whatever. I guess it's a good color combination. So yeah, it's called Symbol of Sacrifice. It's a work in progress visual novel. You can find it on Twitter at Symb of Sacrifice. So let's see what I can do with this. Everybody feel free to chip in if you have ideas about this design or anything, because I don't have many. It's okay, we can figure something cool out. I might actually edit even the base body a little bit. Sure, Chase. You can join indeed. I am the live stream voice. Yes, I am. One day I'll say no. Let's see what happens. I'm not even a big fan of that. You know what? No, I'm gonna keep trying working on this, but let me just go back. Just go back to this one.
All right.
Oh, hey. Hello. Welcome, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I missed the beginning of the stream. Why are you doing this and not Shiva?
So I said I'm doing this because I want to just design Shiva on my own because I get distracted when I'm streaming and I feel like I'm not delivering the designs that I want. So I'm gonna take my time while I work on this live. That's simpler. Obviously, I don't really care much. I care, but not like I care about summons. I'm gonna do it on my own, and then I will start back from like this phase or something like that when it's basically decided, like the design is decided. Maybe I can get some inputs from the chat, and then I will just clean it up and ink it and do the rest of the things. I think it's a better thing to do for these summons because I care a lot about them, so I don't want to screw them up. I feel like I could have done a better job with it, even if I like the end result. It kind of feeling the pressure of the stream made me make some mistakes that I would probably not done if I did it on my own. So
I see.
Yeah, that's the reason. So the design itself is gonna be recorded. I will still record it, and then I will post the time lapse, but it's not gonna be live streamed.
So basically, you're going to do the design and then do the inking and coloring on stream.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. Also, because it's going to take me much less. Honestly, if I'm not talking or getting distracted, I work faster. Like this wyvern, it's pretty complicated. Actually, it took a fair bit, but maybe 8 hours or something like that, which is 9 probably, like half the time effort took. So yeah, I think it's way better if I take my time and do it on my own, just design wise. You'll see even this wolf here, it is gonna take some time, even if I already have a fair bit of the design itself done. But yes. So what do you think about the original? Yes.
I was going to say, I'm guessing based off of the wyvern image that's probably like a front-facing game.
Yes,
like
it's a visual novel.
Visual
novel.
Yeah.
It's a visual novel. Yeah. So with some JRPG components, and so yeah, it's front-facing because you're always gonna you do not have side battlers or anything like that. It's just you, first person, and whatever happens on the screen. So.
Yeah, I like both, but I'm glad I made Vykanot's side view. I don't know. There's something about like being able to see your characters on screen that I like.
Yeah, I prefer side view too. But obviously, being a visual novel, you do not have characters. It's it's just you interacting. So
right.
Okay, let's see what happens with this wolf. Do you have any remarks about the original? I think I showed it to you when I was still in Japan.
Yeah, I just thought it was like a little bit generic, but
yeah,
the sketch you showed on screen a little while ago, I really liked the pose for that one.
This one, the sketch on paper.
Yes, I really liked the pose on that.
That was the original. Then when I turned it into digital, I don't know, I didn't like it. There was something odd about the head turning like that.
Well, yeah, the way you've drawn the head, it almost looks kind of boorish, like a pig head to me.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I might. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wear pig. Wear pork. A wear pork is better. Sounds better. Although pork is just cooked, right? I think pig is the living animal and pork is the cooked version, right?
All the same to me. Every pig is potential pork.
Right. It's pork material.
Or ham.
Or ham. That's right. But yeah, so I will see if I figure out some interesting pose like with the thing I have already. Otherwise, we're only gonna do this today. Like only trying to figure out a good design, and then on Monday probably gonna ink. This is not gonna take as long as Ifrit. Again, I'm not so invested. I'm very invested in the summons, but not in this. So, still,
well, I think Ifrit came out pretty well. I mean, what issues did you have with it?
I feel like I wanted to go a little more elemental. I feel like the nose area is. I'm not convinced with it. It feels a little too goat-ish or something. So I like it. I like it a lot, but I'm not. Sometimes I'm not happy with what I make. Like I'm really happy right now with the design I sent you, the one I'm currently working on. Like really happy with it. But sometimes I'm just not, and so I'm happy with Ifrit overall, but not. I'm not like, oh yeah, I like this so much. There's something like, it's not completely clear. It's just a little bit opaque. Something there spoils the fun. Also, because I had to redraw some things that I completely missed because I was chatting. Like the non-repetition of the fur that I had to add later. So these little things kind of ruined the fun for me a little bit. So I could have done it better. I prefer to do Shiva on my own. Even if it's a waifu, I'll probably get more use. I don't know.
Well, you're doing a lot of character design recently, and that's something good to practice on.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I still like it. I like character design in general. It's just that I prefer to do monsters if I can, or characters that are like very not just characters. So I would not like to do like a schoolgirl character. That would be very boring for me. But I like doing a ninja of some sort.
Like cyborg ninjas?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Because I like mechs. I'm not good at drawing mechs, but maybe one day. At some point, maybe I will introduce mechs. Also because there's an artist that I like a lot. His name is Toshiaki Takayama. And he's very good at doing monster mechs, hybrids. I'm actually looking him up a lot recently because I'm trying to borrow some rendering tips from him.
What's his last name?
Takayama. Toshiaki Takayama. That's the name. And he's pretty good.
Good lord.
Yeah, right. Right. Yeah, he's pretty good.
The first one is this like dragon, half tank thing. It looks amazing, but good lord, that must have taken forever to draw.
I mean, he's not that slow. I've seen him do a dragon in like 8 hours. Although the other ones took more, like maybe 14, 15 hours. It would take me like 50, probably not 15. 50 would take me to do something like that at the moment. Because I'm not used to doing like full illustrations. I see how long it took to do the kaiju in January. So he's pretty good though. Actually, let me show some stuff since I mentioned him. He's got a lot of cool stuff. Like, look at this. I think some of these are also from Duel Masters. He's done work for Duel Masters.
That's what some of them look like, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sick stuff. Or this. Actually, I found him because I have a book on mechs, and he was featured. But even monsters, like look at this, man, it's so sick. Originally, he was doing a lot of monsters. Then he moved to doing hybrids, like this mech here. Jeez. Some of these are insane. And the early stuff he made was done with Corel Painter. Now he moved to Clip Studio, so everything is made in Clip Studio. I actually got his brush. that I found somewhere. So it's pretty cool. Some things are a little too cartoony probably for me compared to what I would like to do. That's a little more realistic maybe in the long run. But still, I mean, like, it is pretty sick. So, yeah, check him out. I'm following him pretty much everywhere. So, I've been for a while. I think it's worth it. Absolutely. As for me, I'm just trying to draw wolf faces. It's pretty cold here today. It's been raining like hell since yesterday night, and it's chilly. Not in this room because I got a computer providing heat, but overall, it's you cannot stay outside with a t-shirt. It's pretty cold. So
I was looking and I saw that the dragons you have posted have gotten quite a bit of views.
Oh yeah, you mean on Reddit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. They did. Hopefully they will come when I will be a little faster at designing though. Yeah?
I clicked on one of them and one of the comments was like how hot the dragon is, which was weird.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't see that. God, people are sick. Like mentally sick, I don't know. Thank you for the comment, anonymous commenter, but that's not the point.
No, I just checked they deleted the comment. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Probably because someone made fun of them. They were getting down votes.
Understandable. Oh well. It's not the first time I get a similar comment though about the stuff that I make. I think it was still some other kind of dragon at some point. Maybe it was still in the same community. I don't know.
Hey, T-Ace. Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Ifrit
yo.
is finished.
I see it's werewolf time already. Is Ifrit already finished? Yes, it is. I do not have a screenshot though. I would have to open Sai to show you that. You can go check the live, and I'm gonna. I think either tomorrow or so tomorrow. I'm probably gonna check it, like see if I'm completely happy with it. And once I'm done with that, I will make a time lapse. Hopefully tomorrow, if not on Sunday. No later than Sunday evening, anyway. I think. So I don't really know how fast I have to make the time lapse because it's 18 hours. So even if I make an 18x time lapse, it's gonna be an hour long. I don't want that. I'm gonna have to cut some parts necessarily because that's quite insane. I don't think anyone wants to sit for an hour just looking at the time lapse. Time lapse should be like 10 minutes maximum, I think. So ideally.
While I'm here, I'm going to check to see if there are any good games on sale on Steam.
I think I'm gonna get Subnautica and Final Fantasy 13. I was saying actually at the beginning of the stream, I never played 13, and I've seen a playthrough. It's okay. I don't think I would hate it. It's just $6, so I'm probably gonna give it a try, and see if I like it. So I might stream that after too, because I don't have 3. So I don't really mind not doing them in order. It's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna get that and Subnautica probably, because I've been wanting to play that game forever. I would like to get a Red Dead Redemption 2 as well, but it never goes down to a price I'm okay with. So I'll just not do that. I don't know if this head works. Should probably be something that looking the other direction. Yeah, TAs. It would be pretty long, but I am going to remove some stuff. Oh, there you go. That's better. I am definitely going to remove some stuff from the time lapse. Maybe I should remove these. Let's see. See if I can make this work with 3 heads. With 3 heads, it's not too bad. Like, one of them is looking towards us, the other is down, third is up.
It can work. It's a lot harder to do on a biped than a quadruped.
Sorry, it's a lot what?
It's a lot harder to do it on a biped than a quadruped.
Yeah, I guess. But it's a werewolf, so... It's a Cerberus werewolf. It's doable. It's doable. I might have to shift this head a little bit. If I turn it this way. This is the original. No. I don't know if you can hear the barking.
Some coding.
Hmm?
Oh, I can't hear any barking from them.
Oh, cool. Okay. No, not these. No, not these. No, because my neighbors left. They went somewhere. I don't know, vacation. So I'm expecting their dogs to be like that, like barking continuously from now to when they come back.
Is nobody taking care of them?
No. I mean, I guess every now and then, yes, but nobody's there constantly.
Okay. Yeah. So,
and when nobody's there, even when, you know, like normally, when nobody's there, when their owners are not home, it's a mess. Like, they're always barking all the time. It's really, really annoying and stressful. Is it allowed in the US? Like, or would someone, like, I'm not saying call the police, but at least, you know, have the city or someone, like, file an official complaint or something?
It's pretty rare. I suppose technically they could, like, say a noise disturbance or whatever, but it's really usually not going to happen because it's dogs, and we understand that dogs do that.
Yeah. Still, it is annoying. Extremely annoying. Hey, they heard me. I think they stopped.
Oh, so as I was saying, I was doing some coding before the stream for the game. I got I was playing Monster Train, and there's an effect in the game that was like, oh, that's really cool. I want to see if I can recreate that for my game. And I got it working pretty easily.
What is it?
In fact, it took me about 20 minutes to do.
So what kind of effect is that? Can you hear me?
Sorry, I was talking to somebody.
Yeah, what kind of effect is that?
The effect, so I should point out that my game has something called the 3 Ts. They're thaumaturgy, talents, and traits. And so thaumaturgy is magic, talents are sort of non-magical physical skills, and then traits are passive effects that you can equip to your party members. And so I wanted to create a passive effect. In Monster Train, some monsters have a passive effect called Incant. And what it does is whenever you use a spell in the part of the train that the monster is in, they'll gain some effect based off of the Incant passive. So like if they have Incant +2 strength, every time you use a spell in that train, when they're in there, they'll gain +2 for each spell they use. So I'm like, okay, that's an interesting idea. My game is like a shielding system, so it's kind of like you add to your HP bar, and so it kind of like sponges damage depending on how much shield points you have. And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna create a passive skill where every time one of your party members uses a spell, they'll gain 5% of their max HP to their shield points. And so I created both sort of a normal spell that creates that effect, and then I created like an aura effect where as long as the person with the aura is alive, every time every other party member uses a spell, they gain 2% of their max HP to their shield points. So it's a pretty interesting effect. So like every time you're using magic, it kind of buffs your HP a little bit.
That's pretty cool. I like the idea. I can't wait to play a demo. But I'm gonna have to make more monsters, I guess. It's cool. It's cool.
And the nice thing is, since I got that effect working, I can iterate off of that to create like similar effects with different outcomes. So, like, you know, every time you use a magical spell with a character, they gain an attack buff or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Seems like you're implementing a lot of mechanics recently, thanks to ChatGPT.
Well, it doesn't come up with the ideas. It certainly helps me code them, though.
Yeah. Oh, it's useful for coding, yeah. For everything else, at least, yeah.
Yeah. That's something I'll do is I'll create the code and then I'll show it to ChatGPT. And then the useful thing about it is it'll point out different, like, you know, flaws in the various lines, because with JavaScript, it's like sometimes, you know, I forget like a semicolon here, or I forget to add like an extra ellipses here or whatever, and that gets really annoying. But thankfully, it kind of like, you know, proofreads my code and then points out things where I might have forgotten like a break or something.
Yeah, especially those. Hello, Emperor of Sneeze. How are you sneezing? Doing today? What is going on? So, you might be disappointed because I'm not doing Shiva. But as I was explaining before, I am going to design Shiva and the other summons. I'm probably going to Ramu, Bahamut, sure, Siren maybe. And we'll see. I don't know. I didn't decide yet which ones I'm going to do. Certainly not. I don't think I'm going to do Odin. Maybe I will do Odin, but that's going to take a long time. Like, I'm going to take a week by myself just to design it, because it's got armor design and then the horse, which has 6 or 8 legs, 8 I think, Sleipnir. So that will take some time. Legit. So we'll see. Oh, yo, Mr. Buddy. Hey. How goes it? Do so. Today I'm more free with my hands. Yesterday my hands were busy. And not because Ifrit is hot. I mean also, but hot in another sense. Just because it's on fire.
I get it. You can't take your hands off hot things.
Yeah, right. So I don't know. I'm trying, since Chase said this is a good sketch. I'm gonna try to reevaluate it a little bit, see what we can come up with. That every was hot. Thank you. I was just saying. Why did you say Nemo something about an incident today? What? No. What incident? Emperor Cheese is hallucinating recently. No, I was saying I'm not doing Shiva because I want to design it on my own. I noticed that when I design things live, I am not 100% happy with the outcome. So I will try to just design it, just what I'm doing now, basically. I'm gonna do it off stream because I care a lot about these summons, so I want them to be pretty good, or I want to be extra satisfied with them, and then I will continue with the process once that's established, basically.
Yo, what's up, Jake, my Appalachian homie?
Yeah, no Shiva today, as you can see. No Shiva.
Of course, if you use this pose, you probably can't make it a Cerberus.
No.
I mean, I suppose you could, but
I can try. I can recycle those heads. But
I mean, you could have one staring off to the left, but the one on the right, I guess, could be facing the right. I don't know. It'd be hard to do.
Yeah. Probably. But doing characters is certainly helping me, even like figuring out more quickly, like hand positions and stuff like that. Because I've been trying out a lot of hand poses, even for that one.
The hand on the one you're doing for me right now looks really good. The one that's being held up.
Yeah, I copied from a photo. My own hand.
Well, that's fine, but I mean, like, I don't know, compared
like
to
the claw one.
You
claw
did?
hand?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm like, if you compare the two, I'm gonna do. Well, I cannot do it because the game is not out yet. Once the game is out, I'm gonna compare the two because, well, you can see a difference, like the fact that I actually train in doing some more characters after the Vicanaut, and you take that and this one, they're pretty different, I think. So, wish me luck that I can get into Yusuke Kazaki's online. I don't know who he is. Anyone confirm the werewolf? Hold on a second. I'm gonna turn on the fan because the computer is heating up the room, even if it's cold outside. And I'm wearing long pants versus shorts. Okay, now I'm back. Sorry for that. I heard a thud. I don't know if that's someone dying or dropping on the floor.
Hopefully not your mom.
No. I think it was you coughing or something.
Oh, yeah. I did cough very loud.
So, you know what? What if it has a sword? What if it has a sword of some sort? A sword of some sort.
He's an artist. He worked on Pokemon, Fire Emblem, etc. He's basically a Nintendo artist. Okay, if that's what you want to do.
You know what? I don't want to throw shame on online classes and stuff like that, but I think after a certain level, especially after yours, the best way to improve is to just copy the artist you like. Not copy, just emulate. Like, you keep them up. Like, I keep saying this, but you keep them up as a reference on one screen, and you do your piece pretending to be them. If you want to draw in a certain way, it's the best. Probably because in class, I've taken a lot of online classes. I've never been happy with them. Like, pretty much with none of them, because they're so anonymous. Like, if you're in there with other people, the chances of you getting the piece of information that you want, very slim. And this is not just to mention the fact that I am still offering the mentorship, but which is tailored to each person's interests and necessities, but. It is what I actually think. Like, it is better to either you get a mentor or you just do it on your own. I do it on my own because I know how to do it. But it's better otherwise to just copy an artist you like and emulate and try to be him or her until you reach the point of development you like. That's just my opinion. The starting point is important to me. Well, you've been drawing for longer than me at this point, I think, because I skipped some years. So I don't think you're starting. That's what I'm saying. But hey, if you like the class environment, that's fine. I'm just not a fan of online art classes. They're too anonymous. Again, as I was saying a second ago, if I could show the difference between the Vicanaut that I made, when was it? Last summer? I think it was last summer.
It was late last year, yeah.
Yeah. And the one I'm doing now, it's night and day. In my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Chase can confirm and be very brutal about it, but I think it's just the feeling of the pose is different.
If you want, you could show the Vicanaut and then show the hand of the one you're working on.
It's not finished yet, so maybe I will later. Certainly. I feel like I developed a different sensitivity or sensibility for like three-dimensional read, so it's a bit better. It's a bit better than before. Toriyama style is a good example of that for me. I grew up loving DBZ, Chrono Trigger, and Dragon Quest style, and would use game manuals, Star Trek guides, and posing VHS tapes for reference. Oh yeah. In fact, that's all I was drawing. I was drawing in that style for a long time, like characters like that for a a great many years, and I still do some of these things. I still do, like the muscles in a certain way are still coming from that. So obviously you need to get your fundamentals in if you are serious about pursuing a career in art or just want to get very good at it. But other than that, it's just about, doing. It's just about doing. It's not about listening. It's not about. It's literally just about how many hours you put in, and not how many hours, how many times you repeat the same thing. So because of the way our brain is wired, basically certain neural circuits that fire together are more likely to be quicker at firing together the more they fire together. So it's like it strengthens the connection between the neural circuitry. And what happens when you repeat a thing a lot of times is that the circuits become quicker, and so you become better at doing it. Obviously, you want to keep assessing what you're doing. It's not like you keep doing the exact same thing, because you get very good at it, but you might make mistakes. So you just have to do it a lot, basically, a lot of repetitions. That's why a quick sketch is great, because it forces you to draw a lot, not just for long, but many drawings. That's what you want to do.
That's why I've been practicing pixel art every day, and I do think that I have improved.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you could show, like, even if you show the first ones that you showed me, and then you show the one like you posted yesterday, or you showed me yesterday, night and day. It's night and day, really. It's people underestimate the value of just practicing every day, or practicing many times, like a single thing that's really small, but many times. It's really underestimated. I probably already mentioned this, but there was a study conducted, I'm not sure how many years ago, in a university. One class, it was an A/B testing. One class was given, was told, or half of the students in the class was told they would be graded on the number of photographs they would take, like regardless of the quality of the photos. The other would be graded on the quality of the photo, so whatever number was okay, like even one, just as long as that was good. And it turned out that the group that was only focusing on the number of photos actually produced better photos than the group that was focused on getting the perfect photo. Like it was pretty clear, 100% difference in the result, because if you're just worried about getting the perfect outcome, you're not going to put in enough time to strengthen those neural paths that actually make you better at doing the thing that you're trying to do. So unfortunately, quantity trumps quality in that sense, at least when you're training. Obviously, you got to be focused. You're not just, well, I'm not going to do this and this and this. That makes no sense. But still, you gotta have at least more quantity than you would probably think versus quality. Like, you don't get the perfect drawing, it doesn't matter. Just do a lot of bad drawings, because you won't improve automatically. Yes and no, you have to know how to do it right. You can repeat the same process incorrect and create bad habits. Yes and no, because you do self-correct. Obviously, as I said, you have to be vigilant. You don't have to do it brainlessly. But the study is clear. You can look it up. I can just look up the actual names in the book. But it's a real study, and there are many like that. Repetition trumps trying to do it best the first time. It's just what it is. It's just science in that case. It's just how it works. We do not like our brain does not work like trying to find the best thing the first time. You want to repeat the same process several times. So that's really the best way to improve. As I said, don't be brainless when you do that, but do it a lot. So you gotta do it every day. You gotta do it every day. You gotta put in the time to actually do the craft. To do the actual thing.
And also study other people that do it better.
Of course. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's just science, Mishuna. Just science.
As Nemo likes to say, there's no need to reinvent the wheel. If somebody else has done it, study what they do and then reiterate and do your own thing off of that.
Oh yeah.
It goes for coding too, by the way. No need to code something originally. Nobody's
well, unless you wanna start with binary and make your own language. Ideally, you would study something other people created.
But I mean, like the point is that no one, like even employers, don't care. They care about how quickly you can get it done, not whether it's a novel thing you've done.
Yeah. But really, this is a. It was a comfort for me to just find that there were studies about the topic, because I've been wondering about that a long time. But it is also in my experience. Just the more you do something, the better you get at it. It's just how it works. Persistence is important. It depends on the mind and the person. Yeah, again, as I said, you don't have to be dumb. You gotta do it with some sort of criterion. But given the choice, do I try to do a very good drawing? Like, if I want to get better, like do I spend 200 hours on this, or do I do a lot of 5-hour studies? Well, it turns out do a lot of 5-hour studies. Doing a lot of 5-hour studies is way better than doing one piece of 200 hours. It's way better. It's just completely a night and day difference in results, because the things you will not pick up, you will not be able to correct mistakes. The point in doing a lot of things is that you start noticing mistakes, and you cannot do it if it's just one piece or a few pieces. That's usually what I tell my students, like, you gotta do a lot of these, because if you don't do it enough, you are not gonna notice your weaknesses, and if you don't notice your weaknesses, you cannot fix them. As simple as that. You're not gonna notice your weaknesses if you don't do one piece. It's gonna be a comparative result of several pieces you do over time.
The one piece is real.
What?
The one piece, it's real.
Yeah. So this even this one-headed wolf is not too bad. I'm thinking of giving it a weapon though. It's a little better than the other. I'm like, let's see if I implement the other heads.
A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, I'm being a dick today.
Was that a Howard joke? Which part?
Which one?
Yours, maybe. The One Piece.
No, that's from One Piece. When the guy says the One Piece is real, or whatever he says.
So is One Piece an actual thing in the anime? It's called One. Oh, it's called One Piece.
Right.
I didn't
it's
know
the
that.
treasure.
Why is it called One Piece? Silence. Cicadas. Nobody knows, but maybe they never said it.
I'm not that familiar with it. I just know that's what I just know the quote.
I see. Yeah, I've not been watching One Piece or reading. It's never read actually, but I was watching it when I was 14, something like that. Never mind. Okay. Emperor Sneeze.
It's just science, Miss Yuna.
It's science. We got a sticky situation. What if I attach the other heads here? What happens?
I'm currently working on an alien squirrel.
Nice. An alien
It's got
squirrel.
big, floppy ears and 2 tails.
Two tails. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's the other one. Let me put it here. I would watch the anime, but I don't have 80 years to watch it. Yeah. No, also, I don't like the drawings. The art style of the newer seasons, honestly. After a while, it for me, I don't know, it just dipped in quality like a lot. And so I didn't feel like watching it anymore. That's the whole reason why I stopped watching it, honestly. You might think it's superficial, and maybe it is, but it is like that.
It do be like that.
Yes. As I said, I'm very visually oriented, so if something does not convince me visually, I tend to avoid it. Let's try this. Maybe if they were smaller. Otherwise, I might just go with one head or the other. I don't do well. I noticed that I don't do well with things that have multiple heads or multiple, like more limbs than they should have, for some reason. Especially multiple heads, though. I remember noticing this when I had to work in a Hydra. Honestly, it didn't turn out as good as I was hoping. I just can't make it look right if it's got multiple heads, and I don't think this will either. Honestly, I might just add some stuff to the base one. Again, maybe a weapon or something. Let's see.
That's a shame because I actually was thinking of like a Hydra creature, but now I guess I won't.
I mean, I can still do it. I'm just not like sometimes I feel like it's not the best result I could have gotten. Oh, maybe I can get better at it if I do it long enough.
I really like the Hydra creature in Romancing Saga 3. Let me see if I can pull up an image.
I think you might have mentioned this before.
It's like a ball instead of like being like it's like three snakes coiled into a ball rather than sort of like having a body.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, big blade. Big blade, absolutely.
Beyblade.
Beyblade.
This one. I like the color too. RGB.
Let me see. Oh yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Yeah, though you see, these are more like three snakes, so it still works. What I have trouble with usually is like the neck area. Like, how do I make it look not too stupid, bulky, and goofy, right? Because this looks kind of goofy now, like this one on the left. Honestly, to me. So, or I can get rid of the head, and that's solved. Anatomy. I mean, yes, anatomy can help, but still, there's nothing with multiple heads. So unless it's something that should not exist, like it's something that is not going to live for long enough. In any case, not something physically healthy, say, with multiple heads. Unless there's some kind of fish or something I'm not aware of. But, I know. Where are you thinking, Chase, right now? Multiple heads or one head?
One head.
One head, yeah. As I thought.
Oh my god, when you're doing pixel art, sometimes the difference between an ear and a horn is a little hard to tell just off of the silhouette.
Right. Yeah. It makes you very conscious of what you do. Very conscious. Hmm. wonder if this wolf face is not turning a little too much. Man, I do want to add something. Maybe I should add like rockets or something. Or maybe it's a samurai wolf. Samurai wolf.
Oh wow, like a samurai werewolf.
Yeah. I know, just dawned on me. Might be a cool idea. Maybe just on one side. Maybe the other is something else. I don't know. It's gotta need some kind of armor. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea. You know, like a samurai that got bit by a werewolf.
Why not? I mean, this could be like... This isn't... I realize this is not very dynamic. It was not dynamic in the original sketch. Maybe I can make it a little better. No. That's what I tried to do here. I tried to push it forward. I did not dislike this one. With the Goldilocks. I don't know. It's not too bad, but there's something perplexing about it. I don't like the hands being more or less the same height here. I do like the small legs though. Maybe I should have it look like more.
Do this real quick. I know you're streaming, but I want your opinion in real time.
Oh yeah, let me see. Who's this? Someone asked me. I'm gonna have to answer later. Where is it? Oh, watch stream.
I mean, this is just the silhouette or the outline.
Well, it looks like a squirrel, for sure. But yeah, it's hard. It's got like spikes in the back or something.
No, I was trying to give it a little bit of a fur, but maybe I can flatten that and just do that with the coloring.
I don't think if you just wanted to have fur, do not emphasize it in pixel art. It's gonna look huge.
Sure. What do you think of the two tails? Should I do something with the second one?
Yeah, maybe you should separate them. In this case, probably to a degree, like leaving maybe 1 or 2 pixels in the middle so that it looks like it's 2 different things.
Okay.
Plenty of reptiles. Just study the skeletal structure, or you could do it in 3D. Fast? Yeah, sure. I don't have that kind of time, man. I just don't. I wish I did, but... no, especially if I'm working on something, there's just no time to do it. Like if I'm working on something for work, so I'm on the clock. So what if it's got a katana? Man, I did use Lazy Nizumi. Why is it still doing this? I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm trying really hard actually to switch to Clip Studio. So now that the computer allows it, I am gonna try to do that.
Reality is a simulation. Because I just got an email saying, "Ahoy, matey! One Piece Pillars of Strength is here" from TCG Player.
A what? Wait, say it again. What did you get?
An email from TCG Player. There's a new One Piece has a card game, and they just came out with like a new expansion or whatever.
Oh, just we were talking about it a second ago. That's why. Yeah, it's weird. Maybe they heard. They're listening. Someone's listening. The arts listening. It's a 1-2 hour thing. Supplement it for game time? What do you mean supplement it for game time? I don't play games. Apart from when I stream it. which is just once a week, so that's definitely not enough. I need a samurai jack, a samurai from Pinterest. I don't know, it's just a thing I thought to make it a little different.
Well, that'll probably be somewhat helpful for your next thing you're working on.
Right. That's what I was thinking also. I'm gonna get this. I could use that as a reference. Like the reference I got for that, because I already got it. Are you watching Samurai Jack? No. Why? I just mentioned it.
I watched it quite a bit when I was a kid. But I'm an adult now. I don't watch cartoons. Those are for children.
You're gonna trigger someone.
I'm kidding. I actually watched The Dead Zone last night, the Dragon Ball Z movie.
Is it called Dead Zone?
Yeah, that's the one with Garlic Jr.
Oh, okay. So not the newest one, is it? Or is it the newest one? Right. So it's a little older one. Because the newest one.
No, it was just like 40. It was just like 40 minutes. So I said, I'll just sit here and watch this while I'm trying to go to sleep.
Okay. How was it?
It was kind of boring. The premise was interesting, like because Garlic Jr. is the son of the guy who was competing with Kami for the Kami spot on Earth. And so he was coming back to get his revenge against Kami for his father, like being denied being able to be the god of Earth or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so he got the Dragon Balls and wished for eternal life. So he's like one of the first villains to actually successfully do that. And then just randomly at the end, he creates a black hole. It's like, I'm going to.
It ends up in it, yeah, right.
Yeah. And then Kami, of course, looks at the camera and says, he's going to regret wishing for eternal life now that he's stuck in the dead zone. I'm like, thanks, yeah, I get it. I get what you're doing. Pretty interesting, though, because Goku doesn't save the day, Gohan does.
Mm-hmm.
That was back when Gohan was still a kid, and he had, like, unlimited potential, even more than Goku. And then
Gohan could have been a cool hero, but too bad they trashed Gohan in the end.
It was because of everything that happened after the Cell stuff, because that's the direction they were going. But then everyone was like, no, we still want Goku. So they turned Gohan to like a high school nerd. And it's like, he's not training anymore. It's like, oh, great. So we can have Goku as the hero again.
I know. I did like Gohan as a hero, honestly. That's too bad. Man, I'm hungry. I think.
They gave him. No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying something stupid, like to fill the void. Just saying. I think going to the gym is making me more hungry than normal because I ate 2,500 calories and I'm still hungry. So yeah, just that. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that they kind of dissed Gohan after that, but the newest Super movie kind of brought him back into the limelight. So,
oh yeah,
him and Piccolo.
Right.
So everybody has to have new forms in order to be powerful now.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of. I'm not sure I'm on board with that. Like, ever increasing power levels so that you have to keep increasing everyone's strength, otherwise they're going to be outdated. I don't know.
Yeah.
It would have. It was cool when I was a kid, but now that I think about it, I'm like, it's kind of a gimmick, you know. If you do it,
because eventually you have to be like,
time.
You have to give them the powers. Like, if I snap my fingers, I destroy the universe or whatever. It's like the power creep just keeps going farther and farther, and yeah, it becomes just uninteresting.
Yeah. I'm liking this. Werewolf here. Samurai cool. Werewolf. See if I can give it. Maybe I can give it that OB. It's not exactly an OB. It's it's a belt made of rope belt. A rope belt. That's pretty cool. No katana in there, though. It's good to have a scabbard of some kind. Although maybe instead of having a normal katana, it's got a like a giant, like the Titan monster of Final Fantasy. You know, the huge. This is like a giant knife, basically. Katana might be fine. Katana. Bow
Be a good
katana.
color scheme for the squirrel. I'm thinking like light blue and white, like a light blue top.
Or
and
yellow,
underbelly.
yellow, gray, and white, like a Emolga. Maybe. Might make the head a little more centered. Okay, something like this maybe here, and then it's got the plates here. God, these dogs. This is not normal. They usually don't do it at this time of the night. But I guess I'm gonna have to get used to it. Jeez. So now the problem is, okay, I can put a scabbard here. Otherwise, it's gonna end up in its mouth, which is not good. It's not good. I'm gonna just put the scabbard and maybe another. Thing is, it's not gonna be in the back because it's not visible. I would have to add 2 swords. Yeah, it's just gonna be a plain katana user, katana using werewolf. I think the head might need correction though. It's not too bad, but I feel it's just a little off, a little too tilted. Like, oh, a turn. The same problem I had with Ifrit. Like, I tend to like neglect the neck part, and so when it comes to actually figuring out, okay, is this possible or not? Usually it is not. I should probably make it a little more. Like if I make it like looking towards us, probably a little better. Yeah. So I'm gonna take this head. Bless you, digital. I can just copy these. I might reintroduce some of those Goldilocks things. It's better than the. I mean, I like the original too, honestly, but I think a samurai is cooler. So let's go with that. Might even not need the open mouth, although it's cool. Have an open mouth. A little boring like this.
Nemo, I was going through my stuff in my game while you were talking, and did I tell you that there's like duplicitous items and skills in the game?
What do you mean? Like you can duplicate something or duplicate something?
No, I mean like it has a different effect depending on whether you use it on your allies or the enemy.
Oh,
so like
cool.
There's a potion and you can like use it on yourself or your friends, or you can use it on the enemy. And so like if you use the potion on yourself, it heals your HP. If you use it on the enemy, it damages their HP. So it has like a dual effect.
Nice. Oh yeah, well, kind of like using healing items on undead monsters, something like that.
Yeah, but it works for all monsters.
Cool. Nice.
And I was going through the characters because I'm trying to get them all. They're like own unique properties. Like I don't know if you remember Newt, the skeleton
yes.
looking guy.
I think.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm trying to figure out how to make him a little more interesting. So I created like a stance system, and so he has like 4 different stances. I'm trying to remember what the name. Yeah, there's like Wanderer, which is a neutral stance. There's Gravedigger, which is like an offensive stance. There's Crypt Keeper, which is like a defensive stance, and then there's Wraithwalker, which is like an agility/evasive stance. And so his skills are kind of like that, where his skills will have a different effect depending on which stance he's in. So like if he's in the neutral stance, he might use an attack and it just does 1 hit. But if he's in the offensive stance, the attack will do like 2 hits. And then if he's in the defensive stance, it might, instead of doing a hit, it actually might give him a defense buff. Or if he's in like the agility stance, it might like raise his HP or something. So like you can shift between his different stances. And I'm trying to just come up with ideas to make the skills and characters a little more interesting.
That's pretty cool. But I still want to play a demo. Sorry, I keep bringing that up. How far are you from a playable demo? Say not for everybody, just from a limited amount of people like me. Just me.
I don't know. It just kind of depends. Like a playable demo wouldn't take that long, but I'm just very anal about some of the like, I want to get like the bust images and things like that ready and so forth. So yeah, but I mean, I could make something that's playable in like a couple of months probably.
I'm so curious. So very curious. Okay, I'm liking this guy. I have to figure out, maybe I can add some more straps or something. I do need to add something, probably here. So I'm gonna clean it up and then I'll figure out. I'm liking it. I don't know. I think this is pretty cool. It's a little static, I admit. It's a little static, but I added like a scar on the eye because it makes it very cool. A cool warrior, I guess. Yes, we did miss you, Cheese. In fact, all this time we've been wondering, where is Cheese? Like we kept just kept asking that. Cheese can confirm.
I wondered if Poochie went back to his home planet.
Yes. Poochie did. Did you go back to your home planet, Poochie? I want to make this a little more weird. So one thing I noticed about Japanese stuff is that at some point they take conventional designs and they make them completely weird. Like if I were to Control G, like I could take this, which is kind of conservative, and I can add something like that, like, and that would automatically make it a little more Japanese. I don't even dislike these things, honestly. I might leave them.
Nemo, I was scrolling through your Instagram and I saw the post with the wyvern, and there's a hidden comment on there from a bot saying he wants to buy your collection for
again
to make NFTs.
I keep getting those. Like I literally keep getting those. Every single post I make, it's pretty annoying.
Poochie, where the hell did that come from? What girls have you been talking? What? It's a Simpsons reference, you.
Oh, come on. Noob. How do you not know that? That's one of the most famous episodes. It's when Homer gets his chance. The one once in a lifetime.
Poochie should have a time machine. Also, whenever he's not on screen, the other character should say, "Where's Poochie?"
Yeah. That sounds legit to me. If it is of any consolation to me, I'm noticing now that one of the Grand Blue monsters has the same issue with perspective that I had in some of my monsters. So, I guess I should not be too harsh with myself.
Which one?
This. Let's see if I copy something that's embarrassing. No, this. Look at this. It's going downwards. I mean, to a degree it is, because it's like going down with the axe, but a little too much. That's something I would do too. So.
Yeah, the rib cage is a little too bent for the rest of the body.
Yeah, a
It's
little too
weird
much.
looking.
A little too much. Oh, this guy's growing on me. Maybe I'm gonna add. Let's see. It has more blades.
The Monsters of Asia Battler Pack.
Don't call me a noob, you schmuck. No, I mean, where's that connection to me? Oh, because you were not here and you asked if we were wondering if we missed you, right? And I said, yeah, all the time we were wondering where you were. Because that's what happens in The Simpsons. Just that. But it's not funny anymore. Thanks for spoiling the fun. By having me explain it.
You should do a Monsters of Asia Battler Pack.
Like everyone with this kind of attitude?
Or like, just like general lore or yokai. Like you could do a Yuki Onna and base her face off of like your wife.
Yeah, I could. This is all. I don't know why. I totally randomly added these two things and now I want to leave them. Honestly. They look cool. I'm sorry, I know it's stupid. And they make no sense. Also, when I find a design element that I like, and namely, this is something that I added something similar to the one I'm designing for Chase. I tend to overuse it because I'm like very excited about it. So, apologies, but that's it. I do want to introduce some difference though, if possible. Excuse me. Oh my god, I got a seat for the workshop, but they don't accept PayPal. Well,
just use PayPal.
I guess he doesn't have it, that's why he says so. You should though, it's pretty common, that happens a lot.
Honestly, I mostly use that just because it's a very secure system. I don't ever really use my credit card on a website.
No, I prefer PayPal if I have to pay stuff. Unless it's Amazon. Amazon, I trust enough to use my credit card. Also because they do not accept PayPal. I would say mostly because they don't. I think if these dogs keep on doing this, someone will intervene because this is insane. Like they just left like an hour ago, and they kept barking for the whole hour. Oh my god! I'm sorry. I cannot be a dog lover knowing how noisy they are. I am a cat person because cats are silent. I'm sorry. I prefer calm. I know it's a ridiculous excuse, but maybe I should add some sort of flag or something weaving. Yes, something rattling, probably. Oh, there you go. I've got hey, this is useful. Let's see. Can I share this? I found this how to draw or the concept behind samurai armor. I'm gonna save it, concept art. That's pretty interesting. Who knew that? Okay. Obviously it has to be some chibi character because why not? But I should add something to this. What? Mabel's Wii. Who does that? I want to attend the workshop. I don't do PayPal. So you do not attend the workshop. As simple as that. You want to attend the workshop, but they only accept PayPal and you don't have it. So either you make a PayPal account and pay with that, or you don't. You can ask them if they accept. Yeah, you can ask if they accept any other method, but I doubt. If there's got to be a reason if they only do that. Pretty sure.
I'm assuming security reasons.
Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna have a whitish probably main or fur here in the back. I think this is pretty sick. I was not going, honestly, I was going into this sketch just it's gonna be a generic thing, but I'm actually digging it a lot now. It's pretty cool. I just have to figure out that armor, like the shoulder protection on the other side. Like, see if I do this, it's probably bring it closer. Something like that. Because it needs to be. Yeah, something like this. Without the strap or with the strap? Maybe with the strap. Yeah, I gotta figure out without the straps. What's Mabel's Wii? Why do you add it to every single message now? Chase, is Mabel's Wii anything?
That's supposed to be like an emoji. I don't know why it's not showing up.
Oh, okay. You did the said no, then... I mean... Life gives you lemons. You gotta use what you have. So either you make a PayPal account or you don't take the class.
I am liking this squirrel.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Let's see the squirrel. Squirtle!
I kind of got rid of the second tail, but I'm still going to integrate it. I'm just trying to figure out the shape of the one tail first.
Oh, where is that? Oops. Let me see. It's nice. Yeah. Does it have to be like completely sideways or slightly seen from the top?
I mean, I'm going to be animating this, so I'm going to be doing front, back, and two sides. So
Okay, because if it's like slightly from the top, you might want to add a little bit of volume like to the head and the side so that you can actually add a couple pixels that are a different shade of color so that it looks like it's the top.
I don't know what you mean.
Like this. Oh, that's the color. That's not like that. So let me zoom in 2 pixels and take. This is 1 pixel. 1 pixel. Okay, so if I do this, right? If it's on the side, you cannot see the top, right? But if you're seeing your game from the top, like top 3/4, something like that, that's usual, right? You see the front, so you should see a little bit of the head as well, and not like completely. Because if you only see the front, you're like facing the thing from the same eye level. If you are higher, you look down to it, so you see a little bit of the head, for example. And so what you would do here is like something like this. So maybe a little more. Some of these pixels are going to be lighter, right? So that it looks like a little box or something. See, because it's being seen from the top, a little bit from 3/4 basically, or 45 degrees or something. That's all I mean.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. The thing is, my game is 360 degrees, so I don't know how.
Oh, but it's the same. It's the same. Like all your characters are already like that. As far as I could see, they're already considering that. So it's not just side; it's side, but slightly looking down to it.
I think I get what you mean. Like the camel I did. Even though it's like a side view, it's still kind of angled a little bit. And this is kind of more straight into the...
Yeah, this is a little too much sideways, yeah, so it might not fit when you put it together with the others.
I'll see what I can do. It's kind of hard because the squirrel is so small, but...
Yeah, right.
Let me think.
So how is your lemonade cheese. Jokes apart, you really need a PayPal account if you want to do something like that. Most classes actually require that.
Every cheese message. Mabel's where. Mabel's where. Mabel's where.
So it's where, not... Oh, I guess because it's got the H, not we.
Yeah, the K, it's que.
Qua. Right. Qua.
Chocobo lover.
That's true. Chocobo lover. Man, should I go without or with those? Well, I'm gonna refine it a little bit and then decide. I have to figure out how to do the armor. Why did it complicate my life like this? I started out saying, okay, this is gonna be a simple design, and now it's got sword, armor, a lot of fur, like whatever, man. I can't avoid it. Damn. I can't help it. Which side do I want to do? Probably this.
Mabel's next comfy too, delicious. There's quite a few videos on YouTube. That's more than enough, honestly. Plus, it's free. You don't like the wet?
Okay, so where's my wolf? Which one was this one? Alright, my... Oh, I'm gonna zoom in 100%. Here, these eyes might be maybe a little far away at the moment. I like the scar. I like the idea of a wolf. Oh, a wolf. A wolf. A horf. A
Star
wolf
Trek?
that's been scarred. What? Is it Star Trek? Scarred wolf?
No, Worf. That's the Klingon from The Next Generation.
No. Just a wolf.
He's also in Picard Season 3, which Sam and I watched recently, and is really good.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that. You did mention that. I wonder how a wolf's eye looks when it's closed. Alright, so, okay, for animals, I think, so for humans, the eye closes like this, but for animals, I think it closes like this. So it should look something like happy wolf. I don't know if I want to leave that, but let's pretend for now. Huh. What happened to M's animation studio? He was here at the beginning. He died in the meantime. Or just M. Sorry, just M.
There's 3 people watching on YouTube, so who knows who's lurking.
Could be him. Yeah. Maybe I should make my streams more interactive. I should give people something to think about.
That's another Simpsons joke just came to mind.
About the interaction?
Yeah, and you should be able to win money by watching it.
Yes, of course.
What was that episode where they're talking about like how can we increase ratings for the television show, and like the kids are like, yeah, you should be able to win money by watching it.
Oh man, that show. I miss the good Simpsons. Which is easy to fix because I can just watch the old episodes. But I wish they made new ones. I do wish that. It's unfortunate that went down a pretty bad route. The last seasons I watched were really not funny at all. I think it was like 20 something. I don't know. So it's still pretty old. I guess they do much worse now. Probably. Oh well. It's fine.
Oh, I found it. That's actually from the Itchy and Scratchy and Poochie episode.
Oh, is it?
When Millhouse, they have the kids and they're asking them questions with the little buzzers in front of them, and Millhouse raises his hand and says, "Oh yeah, you should also win things by watching it."
Isn't it like the one with the blonde lady? She's like an executive or something, I think, of the show, or maybe I'm mistaken with something else. Like the blonde lady with short hair. She's got to be in there somewhere. She's always doing like corporate stuff of various kind, and I think she might be in that episode. Or I don't know. In any case, I remember the showrunners were like very perplexed. Didn't they do like a shock test as well, or something like that, or it was proposed at least?
I included a link. It's the episode where they do the Itchy and Scratchy focus group with the kids.
What should I mix up, Emperor of Cheese? If you mean the interaction.
You should win things by watching your stream. I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah, I cannot afford that. Maybe one day. Not now.
If you guys did the art challenge, you would have won a free pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
That's true. Yeah, Fiddle got the Yu-Gi-Oh pack. So we did. In fact, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. We did have a giveaway. So it's not entirely untrue that I don't do that. I actually did before. B and also 4. So, fair enough. Didn't work because not so many people actually joined the challenge. I might have to switch things up a little bit. I will think about it because I want to make the experience a little more fun and interactive for everybody. Otherwise, it's just me here talking by myself or with you. Usually, and people getting bored. So I'm gonna try to make it more interesting.
We're gonna have girls dancing in bikinis at various intervals during the stream.
Yeah, in video form, obviously, which means they're not gonna be present or interactable. But some people seem to like it.
Like that one guy. Whenever you rate his stream, that's what he shows. Who is that?
Yeah. Nerdad. Yeah.
Yeah, Nerd right.
Yeah. I can't really be at his in his streams at this time. At the time he was streaming or at the time he was streaming, because it's like nighttime here. So.
Babylon 5: The Road Home is coming out August 15th, 2023.
Is it a new season?
It's a new animated movie that they've made.
Animated?
Yeah.
How is it looking?
You probably shouldn't watch it because it would be spoilers based on where you're at in the show.
Yeah, I cannot watch it here because I'm got my mom around when I eat. Usually I was watching it during dinner or lunch, depending on how alone I was. You could do a game show where the winner gets turned into a disgusting beast. No, I don't think they would like that. I'm betting on people not really liking that. Probably, one never knows, but one never knows. I'm gonna add these 4. It's got 4 teeth. Only 4. Wolfy, really, only 4 teeth for wolf.
Maybe he's old.
Maybe. No, it's got 4. Their, I guess, canine teeth are like subdivided in regions apparently.
You couldn't go to the wolf dentist.
I guess. Do they have dentists for wolves? Or for people who identify as a wolf?
Yeah.
Ah man, I cannot talk about this because it's a pretty controversial documentary, but that was fun. That was fun. Informative. I actually finished that. I finished watching it. I mean, it was pretty interesting and very fun to watch the reactions of people just not knowing what to answer.
Wouldn't it be great, like, if a guy who was a werewolf, like, went to the doctor, and you know, doctors, like, they have the little head mirror,
Yeah.
the little circle, and he sees the head mirror and thinks it's the full moon and turns into a werewolf. That's the doctor.
This face doesn't look good. This one was better. What the hell? Something like that for now. But I did like, honestly, I prefer the kind of staring eye I had there. Okay. Like more like, I'm gonna kill you now. What documentary? I cannot say it because it's gonna trigger a lot of people probably, and maybe they will ban me. Seriously.
Is it one you were talking about recently?
The one I think Cheese posted in his server.
Yeah.
That one. MW, the person named MW made it.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I should better not mention it here. It was funny though. That's all I'm gonna say. So hopefully I'm not gonna be done with it cleaning up the line art, but I'm pretty sure this one is not. I should probably not say this, but I am relatively sure this one is not gonna take 18 hours. Maybe. Maybe. Man, I'm hoping that would be quite stressful. No, I'm liking it so far. I'm probably adding even too much detail. I don't know. At some point, I will certainly stop detailing things so much and just go with the flow, like that guy Takayama does. He doesn't clean up his stuff at all before starting the final. I'm jealous of that because I can't do it. I'm really not able to do that. So, oh, that one. Okay. Anyone remember when Vice used to make fun documentary for Went Garbage? I'm not sure I ever watched Vice documentaries, honestly. Not sure. So, no, I don't. Have you ever watched Vice documentaries? Hmm?
I said no is the answer.
Yeah. No is the answer. Well, I want the body of this guy to be like full of scars. It's not gonna have weapons stuck into its body, probably. But scars, yeah. plenty of scars. I'm gonna have to figure out the armor a little better, which is also gonna make it, as you said, a good study material for the next character.
Also has scars.
Also has scars, right? True. Killing several birds with one stone, not just two. I'm pretty sure it says, I like the sketch here. So what I will do is just, I'm going to do this one now, obviously. I don't know if I will do the complete line art, but I might. Then what I want to do is actually try to just color it from there. Just adding a 50% gray and see what I can do. Not live probably, but once I get the gist of the process, I might switch to that. At least for the more entertainment focused pieces. Because in any case, even if I make monsters like for sale, I do not think there is enough value in just color palettes and palette swaps to make up for the extra time it takes to do all that thing. So I will see if I can find a faster process that I can use. Since I'm always in the lookout of a faster or a better way to do things. Better for my personal taste, obviously. North Korea. One of the Japanese, basically a red light district. I guess there are several in several cities. Let me zoom out here.
You know, I might not give this like a big eye. I don't know.
Do squirrel?
Do you want to take a look at it one last time?
Oh, yeah. Let me see.
I'm kind of liking it, but I don't know if it's too squirrel-like. I guess I will get your opinion.
It doesn't look like it's got two tails though right now.
Well, I haven't added that yet.
Okay. Yeah, I would still try to add, maybe lower the eye and add the lighter color on top, like the slightly lighter blue, just slightly lighter, so that it looks like there's a bit of a perspective, and you can see it from the top. So well, basically, it's a trick. Like if you lower the eyes, it looks like, yeah, something like that. Doesn't take much. If you lower the eye, it's gonna look like.
It doesn't have to be a squirrel. It could just be a random alien creature.
Oh yeah, I mean, in any case, it doesn't have to be recognizable. I guess as long as it's like a token to be able to see monsters on the field, right?
Right.
So yeah.
It's just a random creature that you'll see running around.
Nice. So what I'm gonna do?
I still like the shape though.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's good. It's good looking. This is gonna be the rib cage, and then it goes into here, and then it's got a tummy of some sort, and it goes in here. Now I'm basically gonna draw a sort of mannequin for this.
Oh my god. Okay, I just realized that I had disconnected from the live stream.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but I have to get going anyway. I just got my message about the meeting I'm supposed to have.
Oh, right, it's Friday. Oops. Sorry for that.
Yep.
All right, yeah, thanks for being here then, and I'm going to talk to you tomorrow, I guess.
Yep, I will talk to you tomorrow. See you, Cheese. See you, whoever's lurking. Bye.
See you. So, I'm left alone, and I have to finish this thing. I prefer to have a small mannequin sort of thing so that I actually know what I'm doing. Certainly doing humans recently has helped me figure out these basic shapes. So what I'm gonna do is probably just yeah, I have the leg bent like that, and then a longer wolf hind leg of some sort. I like it bent. I would rather have it bent than not. And then there would be the tail here. But it's got no tail, or it's too short to see in any case. I'm okay with just the hair. Honestly. So let's see, this probably something like this, and then Jesus, my mom forgot the washing machine. It keeps beeping, like beep beep beep. I don't want to go turn it off now. In any case, we're almost done for today's stream. I think sculpting maybe once every week or two will really help your drawings. I don't know. I don't think so right now. I do not have a plan for that. I will think about it, but I don't know. The point is that I want to produce a good number of creatures, and I need all the 5 days. And I also want to stream gaming because I think it's related to what we're doing here. So that's gonna be a little complicated to do. At the moment, it's just a choice. My personal preference at the moment. I would rather focus on just drawing. Certainly, sculpting is useful. I just don't know if I am in that position at the moment. You will, and it's a good buffer to break from drawing, but you still learn. Yeah, I don't know. I will consider it. I'd like to do it. I just don't know if it's the best thing I can do right now. I'm mostly just trying to basically work out the best possible strategy. So I'm gonna have to work on the anatomy a little bit here. Where's the deltoid? I lost it. Here. There you go. I'm gonna draw the brachialis too, just for good measure. And then same situation. This.
We've got a sticky situation.
Yeah, same situation. I want to do it more, but just I don't think I can commit to it. Ironically, I think I could get work doing sculpting. I think so too. Just you could. But if work is not a priority at the moment for you, of course, you don't. For me, it is. So I would rather, for now, just keep drawing. I would not be interested in doing work involving sculpting. So I'm gonna have to take a photo of my hand for this. Again. Although this is basically just a pad. So there is that, and then I gotta have to draw the hand better, or the. This is just a pad, which has got something on top. Look, it's a naked wolf. It's not naked, but kind of. I'm doing this, drawing side to side, just to be able to figure out where things go. I got into the habit of mannequinizing everything. It's pretty useful to figure out perspective and whatnot. See, basically connecting from side to side. Obviously, it's not exactly like that there because there's the traps. The traps are here. And then probably do something like this with the. He's naked, yeah. Somewhat. I need a base body to build on top of. This is basically human anatomy. It's just slightly different, but it's mostly a human being. Like, save the long feet, because this is the ankle, right? So it's like a human being with very bent legs, and the arms are obviously human, so I'm liking it so far. I don't know if I want to keep this blade, but probably yes. I like it. Maybe kind of have it come out of the armor, maybe something like this. By the way, my son is starting kendo. He's been doing kendo for a couple weeks, and he's enjoying it. I'm jealous. I think I'm gonna try a little bit when I go back too. If they have decent times. I don't know. Maybe their instructor sucks. I have no idea. I have no idea. Can I? Let's see if I can. Maybe, you know, I've drawn a lot of hands today. Maybe I can just eyeball it. You know, I might be content with this. Even happy. I'm just content. Maybe I can even be happy with this, because I've drawn so many of these poses. It's not too bad of a hand. We could spar. Do you know kendo? Also, you need protections, otherwise you're gonna hit your head really hard, or you're gonna get hit in the head really hard. Also, where? We can't, at the best of my knowledge, we're still living in different continents. I don't know, maybe I don't like it. But it sounds interesting, at least for him. I'm glad he's doing something sports-like. He's very active recently, like too much. So it's gotta be a good venting activity for him, hopefully. No, I think I really need a. Let me see. This is the right hand. We figure through Skype or something. Yeah. Probably not. I don't think it. I have the feeling it's not very effective, but call me a pessimist. But I don't think sparring through Skype is a very effective practice. Personally, I wouldn't think so. Maybe even less than that. What if it's got, this has still got human nails? Nah, probably claws is better. Problem is, all of the monsters I'm drawing recently they have claws, so probably not ideal to have all of the monsters have claws. I mean, that hand is not bad. It's not bad. It's a naked wolf, a naked werewolf. I think it's pretty good as a starting point. Now we're gonna have to add the armor on top. I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow morning because I want to go out for a walk. I've been taking daily walks recently. I think it's helped my overall health. Okay, so now I've got a couple of references. I don't want to use just one for the armor. Oh wait, did I actually save that? Did I save that armor I had? Oops. Walking is very therapeutic. I do it every other day. Yeah, same. Yeah, I'm not doing it every single day because the other day I go to the gym, but every 2 days basically. Yeah. Every 2 days. Where was my concept? Oh, there you go. I found it. Oekaki. Oh, drawing. Zukan, I don't know what Zukan is, but Oekaki is drawing basically. That's pretty useful if anyone is interested. Oh, I don't walk that much. I don't have as much time in the morning. I walk like 20 minutes. I don't know, a couple, maybe a mile or so in total, maybe a little more. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. So that's actually showing how the armor is working. That's pretty interesting. I don't think I want to use all that. Yeah, I don't know, 20 minutes. 20-ish minutes is what I do. Half an hour maybe. I just have to come back here by 8:20 because then I have to eat and then start working by 9. And I want to have some padding time-wise. So anyway, since I'm gonna have to study this a little bit, let's continue this. Let's continue this next week. I think it's looking good. I like the idea of this wolf, and I think it's gonna be a pretty good one. Again, this is not gonna take as long as Ifrit, so you can quote me on that. I promise. It's already looking pretty good, so. Alright, let's see how many people are we. Are 3 people on Twitch. I don't have anyone to raid. I can just raid someone random. Someone playing Final Fantasy 11? No, is it 12? Oh, 14. Secret of Mana. This is Zelda. Oh, this is Tears of the Kingdom. I don't want spoilers. Final Fantasy 9, Metal Gear Solid. Oh man, if I were drawing a cyborg character, it was fun. Thank you, Emperor Cheese. Yeah, it was fun. Arcane Ryan's playing Final Fantasy 10. yeah, let's go do this. Raid Arcane Burn. We're 3 people, so yeah, let's go see some Final Fantasy X. And I'm gonna see you. Probably not tomorrow. I'm gonna see you on Sunday with Final Fantasy II. All right. I hope you're looking forward to that. I am. And yeah, let's go.